All right, let's clean up some quests here in town before we move out.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Celia.
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Grim poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse.
Got it.
But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Money trouble?
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Do you normally blow your money on Raptidon parts?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
Oh.
Sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Maybe I could just ask him on a date.
I couldn't. What if he says no? Hey, maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing if you ask.
Got it.
Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
What do you see in him?
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
You really want to be with someone you can't talk to?
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
Got it.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Excuse me?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
That's very generous of you.
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
I'm just, me, charting my own path, going where the wind takes me.
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway.
Oh boy.
Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for salt tuna.
Sorry, Mr. Nandi. Hey, it could always be both. Afraid not.
Oh, a shame. I'd been saving a bottle of iceberg-aged whiskey for an occasion like this. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
If you're free of the other corporations, why would you want them back?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
Something to be said for perseverance. I endeavor to persevere myself.
Shut up, Max.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Not very stable. And why not embrace the freedom?
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
I don't know what intellectualism means, but if someone's willing to build us a few practical things around here, I ain't gonna judge them on account of their beliefs.
All right,
Yes,
all right.
it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
What do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Right.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
Exactly.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
This lady knows what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Fair enough. How do you mean to do that?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course.
Excuse me?
If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Ordnance or ordnance?
An ordinance, of course. We do things in a civilized fashion here, not like Graham's iconoclasts.
Hey now, they may not shower as much as you do, but they've got their own sort of civil.
Wait, how can a legal document be so important?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you just crawled out from under a rock. Forms and procedures are everything in Halcyon. And this one is located in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in.
Right.
And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
No problem. Why are you saying it that way? Unfortunately, I am not perceptive enough. I guess I'll get you your Bolt 52.
Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
What else can I talk to him about? I met Grim.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
He did a bang-up job.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
That was it. All right. Herrick's handiwork. Oh, my bad. Caleb's up on the second floor. And here are the other operators.
New face, huh?
Yeah, Captain Hawthorne, the Unreliable.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
Oh, I can't do that. Trying to get you to work. What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
What could be so bad?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch. We're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
I need to talk to you about
Sure
her.
thing. What did you want to discuss?
Oh God. Any suggestions for how to pressure her?
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
Blackmail?
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the salt tuna warehouse, I reckon. Sure thing. What did you want to do?
Threatening to replace you with contractors.
Nope. I'm calling her bluff. If she wants to threaten us, we'll see how she likes it when Sanjar finds out she gave Sublight even more dominion in Stellar Bay.
Ooh, got him. Alrighty then. Well, let's see if that's true, because if she is embezzling, then I don't have a problem being like, hey, you can give them an extra, some extra pay out of what you're stealing. Oh, Wildlife Emporium? What do you sell here?
Well. Look, I'll...
Weapons and armor. But it doesn't come from a vending machine. Ooh, very nice. Sissy pig tumors. Ooh, baseball caps.
Wrapped musk and canid eyes, right here. Hello, stranger. Can I... You look like a...
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
Fair enough.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you covered.
Why would I want any of that?
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Alright. That's because she likes you, dummy.
Nice of you to say. I like her too.
No. No, she really likes you.
And I gotta admire anyone with her passion for canid hides. But you don't have to butter me up.
Maybe... No, you idiot. I'm trying to tell you she wants to date you.
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm? Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand.
No.
If I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for raptidon tongues.
No. Don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise she won't ask for a discount.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice. Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
About Mr.
He
Pickett.
came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Mantiqueens, especially.
I kept telling him he was a fool for chasing Mantiqueen tail. Anyone looking to get familiar with a queen is liable to become the bitch's supper.
Oh my. Well, I hope he's all right. Haven't seen him in a while.
Have you seen a mantiqueen?
Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss him.
Why was he interested in a mantiqueen?
Who wouldn't be?
People who value self-preservation, Sebastian.
Now that just sounds like a fancy way to say boring people.
You're not wrong. Where have you seen a mantiqueen?
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him. Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
Sure.
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins.
Past the ruins? That's Manta territory, all right. My professional opinion is that we leave that idiot to his well-deserved fate.
Last Mantiqueen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there, too.
Understood. So all he's got is just parts. Okay. Well, let's check out the apartment, and then we can go confront Velma with all this stuff.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. He'll never do it. If you got him stuck in an hour-long rant about mostly colonists, people think.
Someone's been... Oh, shit.
Some way to die.
Even Stellar Bay ain't safe these days. What's the world coming to?
Interesting. Stainless steel rat. Someone's been murdered, to quote Oblivion. Oh, was that where I was? Oh, this is it.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Looking for Braxton. Have you seen him?
Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Relax. You've been taking drugs.
No! Okay, maybe, just a little. Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the marauders and the raptidons outside, you know?
Ooh, those are bad reasons to do drugs. Where is he?
Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand.
All right.
So maybe look for him there?
That's all I needed.
I'll be straight with you. Folk who disappear in the wilderness generally aren't able to come back. Don't
The stainless steel rat.
get your hopes up.
Search the apartment for clues. Several identical uniforms. Investigate left field tossball betting. Ooh, a mystery. Oh, there's Chef Raymond, Everett Gill, and some other people having a bite. There was another vending machine in there. Ooh, my pick stolen. Where? Where? Yes. I am never gonna run out of bypass shunts, I swear. So Velma's just over here. Let's... The secret people.
Smells like rat. Oh, it does work.
Ah, and that's where these stairs go. Oh, damn. Huh. I'd never found this little area before. Nice. And I am assuming that's where the Saltuna live. It seems like a strange way to put it. Yeah, they live there. Huh. Oh. Oh ho ho. Ooh, Velma's container key. Personal files. Bypass. Theft is cleverly hidden. I think Mr. Braxton may have fallen into a bit of trouble.
I'd give you a friendlier...
You're spat in your spirits, Velma.
You notice my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
Well, you try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition. Anyway, what do you folks need?
I'm here about Grimm's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Interesting. Noted. Didn't he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
Got it. Well, you still have it, right?
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
Surely we can work something out.
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
Work with me here. I'm helping you find Braxton, aren't I?
Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster.
Noted. Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady.
Who may have had a man killed.
She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
Interesting. So it's about the money. Say sounds easier to deal with.
I don't have time for Grimm, even when I'm not working doubles. Sure.
Oh.
Fine.
Caleb.
Unless you're here if
I saw your accounts. You've been skimming money for years. You can afford to pay him more.
Yeah, and did you miss the part where I'm working doubles to cover for everyone who decides not to show?
Ironic, isn't it?
I'm the one who keeps this place running. That money's mine, one way or another.
And what do you think Sanjar will say about that?
Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
Okay. So her scheme here was to give herself more money and then deliberately not pay them so she can work more, so she can make more, so she can complain more. Probably.